Sclerenchyma tissues are present in plant body. The sclerenchyma tissues are belongs to simple tissue system. The sclerenchyma mainly helps in mechanical support to plant body. They act as a bones of the plant. Sclerenchyma tissue act as a bones of the plant. The sclerenchyma tissue structure in transverse section, in longitudinal section shows these appearance. The cells of sclerenchyma composed with the lignified thick cell wall. It is important character. The cell wall made with cellulose, hemicellulose, pectin, suberin, and lignin. Lignin is the hard cell wall chemical. It present in the formation of cell wall, thick cell wall. It helps in mechanical support to cell. At the same time, these sclerenchyma cells are helps in mechanical support to plant body. And these lignified cell walls appeared in only sclerenchyma tissue. Below the thick lignified cell wall, thin plasma layer is present. Below the plasma layer, cavity, lumen is present. Generally, the lumen filled with protoplast in parenchyma and collenchyma. But in sclerenchyma, lumen is only with empty space. So, protoplast is completely absent in the cells of sclerenchyma. Protoplast mean cytoplasm, nucleus. These parts are absent in the sclerenchyma. So sclerenchyma cells are also called dead cells or stone cells. Some sclerenchyma cells are in large length. They are called fibers. Fibers and dead cells of sclerenchyma containing simple pit pairs and bordered pit pairs. Simple pit pairs and bordered pit pairs are mainly helps in exchange of minerals, food material from cell to cell. It is the overview of sclerenchyma tissue. And classification of sclerenchyma mainly two types. The sclerenchyma tissues are two types based on the structure and function of the sclerenchyma. They are sclerites. Second one is fibers. Sclerites are also called dead cells, or also called stone cells. Fibers are in large length. They are mainly helps in conductivity of food material, nutrients from cell to cell. And these are also helps in mechanical support. Sclerites are also called stone cells, are also called dead cells. Mean they didn't have any protoplast in the cell. The sclerites are again divided into five types based on the structure. They are brachysclerites, macrosclerites, osteosclerites, asterosclerites, trichosclerites. Brachysclerites are also called microsclerites. And fibers are in large length of sclerenchyma cells. They are divided into two types. One is xylary fibers, are also called xylem fibers. Second one is extraxylary fibers. Xylary fibers present in the xylem called xylem fibers or xylary fibers. The xylary fibers are following types. One is fiber tracheids. Second one is libriform fibers. Third one is gelatinous fibers. Extraxylem fibers or extraxylary fibers present in phloem is called phloem fibers. Extraxylem fibers present in cortex is called cortical fibers. Extraxylem fibers present in perivascular region, like in pericycle, called perivascular fibers. It is the classification of sclerenchyma tissue. See from the sclerites. See here it is five types of sclerites. One is brachysclerites. Second one is macrosclerites. Third one is osteosclerites. Fourth one is astrosclerites. Fifth one is trichosclerites or filiform sclerites. First A diagram belongs to brachysclerites or microsclerites. The name is given. Micro means they are small in size with thick lignified cell wall, and pit is divided into canal-like structure. The canal pits are present, and at center region of these small cells, lumen, small size of lumen is present. This type of microsclerites are present in the cortex and fruits. See, here it is, some example is given, pulp of pyrus. Pulp of pyrus containing microsclerites. And the B diagram belongs to macro. Macro means large size of sclerites. These are also containing thick lignified cell walls with lumen, empty space of cavity with lumen. And these are present in cortex of plants, like mainly present in these type of sclerites in the seed coat of Leguminosae family, like in Crotalaria and in Pisum plants of seed coats. And the third one is osteosclerites. Osteo means bone, bone like sclerites. It is also called bone sclerites. It's similar to the human being femur bone like structure. Human being femur, it is the large bone of human body. It is the same similar to the osteosclerites. So femur look like osteosclerites, or osteosclerites look like femur of human bone. It is also containing thick lignified cell wall and lumen. The edges are in large length, look like a swollen in structures. Similar, it is look like a femur bone of human being. This type of sclerites are present in the Pisum and Hawkia plants. And the fourth one is astrosclerites. Astro means star-shaped sclerites. The star-shaped sclerites are present in nymphia, like in hydrophytes. The star-shaped sclerites are having more arms. They look like a star-shaped structure and with small cavity of lumen. Fifth one is trichosclerites. It is also called filiform sclerites. Filiform sclerites look like a large in length. They are having thick lignified cell wall with a small size of lumen. They are also filiform fibers, filiform sclerites. These are the sclerites. In these five types of sclerites, protoplast is completely absent. So these five types of cells are called dead cells, are also called stone cells, are also called sclerites. The five types of sclerites mainly helps in mechanical support to plants. The next one is xylem fibers. Xylem fibers are mainly three types, mainly two types. Here it is. One is fiber tracheids, libriform fibers. Rest of these fibers, special fibers are present in the xylem. The special type of fibers are septate wood fibers, gelatinous fibers. See, simple fibers are mainly two. One is fiber tracheids with bordered pits. Libriform fibers with simple pits. See, bordered pits. These are the bordered pits in the xylem, and these are the simple pits in the xylem cells. See, here it is. Bordered pits, they show crescent shape, arc shape or crescent shape like structures in the walls, and simple pits, simple pore like structure present in the xylem walls. And the special fibers, septate fibers and gelatinous fibers. Gelatinous layer is attached with secondary wall. The secondary wall is attached with gelatinous. So these fibers are called gelatinous fibers. And the pits are mainly three types in this Sclerenchyma. One is simple pit pair, simple pit, and border pit pairs. See, simple pit. At both sides of the middle lamella, primary cell wall is present. At outside of the primary cell wall, only one side of the primary cell wall, secondary cell wall is formed with the lignin chemicals. And during the formation of secondary cell wall, it leaves some spaces in simple manner. The structures are called simple pit. And simple pit pair means around the or both side of the middle lamella. Primary cell wall is present at outside of the primary cell wall, both side of the primary cell wall. Secondary cell wall is developed with lignified chemicals, and these secondary cell walls are leave some areas, apertures. That apertures are called pit apertures. It is also called pit cavity. The pit cavity present at both side of the middle lamella or both side of the primary cell wall is called a simple pit pair. And border pit pairs, the secondary cell wall formed in a crescent shape like structure at the pit area. Secondary cell wall is formed in a crescent shape at the pit area is called bordered pit. It developed both sides of the primary cell wall is called bordered pit pairs. See, bordered pit pairs are present. This type of pit pairs present in the fiber tracheids, and simple pit pairs are present in the libriform fibers.